God bless you all. God bless you. I'm actually tired right now and spiritually down, but regardless of how I feel, I have to give him my all. Regardless of what I'm going through, I have to put him first because he is number one priority, amen? Because I always have to remember that his grace is sufficient for me. His strength is made perfect in weakness, especially on the college campus, amen? And I don't know if you mind, I'm going to share two poems with y'all. The first one is called Reclaiming Our Generation. Jesus said it himself that living in this world wouldn't be easy, but sometimes we fail to understand that his love is always on point. Like finishing the last sentence. You see, we could live it up with the wrong intentions. He is omnipotent, omniscient, omnipresent, all-powerful, all-knowing, limitless power. Stay alert, because we spiritually fighting with a roaring lion that's waiting for someone to devour. And I'm pretty sure God was heartbroken when he seen his son up on that cross in less than an hour. Listen. It's either heaven or hell, but most of us are lukewarm. Complaining that we too weak when he is strong. God is trying to reclaim our generation through his son so we can bond. You should read Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, then head back to the book of Psalms and see how David was writing poetry to the Father so he can sing a song. That's why as a young man, I tell him, you take control and I play the background. Because usually when I fall from sight, my back's down, you see. I'm going pound for pound, round for round, fighting with sin, because each round I'm really dying to win. I'm on my knees consistently because I'm praying to him. I'm a light in the midst of darkness. My light never dims. I shine bright like a diamond when I'm on top of these sins. And even if we fall into temptation, God still shows unconditional love and clemency throughout this nation to show this generation that he still loves us throughout the storm. So be patient. Now this poem, most of you heard of it, but this poem actually happened to me when I was about 14 to 15 years old. When I was in 8th grade going to 9th. Yeah, I started off young. But it's just to testify how a lukewarm Christian is now living as a man of God. I'd rather serve him in spirit and in truth. Amen. Amen? Amen. Especially a freshman on a college campus. Not living the influence, but actually living above it. Amen? As I write, I speak. And I just want you all to know as a crowd, I'm not perfect. My flesh is weak. I remember when I was caught up in the sex games every week until I decided to go raw and caught an STD. Yes, I know this is deep. I still remember the times when she gave it to me, when she decided to lie on my face and became one with a dude on Christmas Eve. And this is where you see my life shift. To the man you once saw, but now my life split. I finally decided to accept Christ. Shoot, that's a nice fit, because I'm no longer living like the past. I'd rather serve him in spirit and in truth than get him mad, because every time he try to put me to the test, you know your boy's trying to pass from temptation that's being introduced now from the past. And that's when all sorts of atheism want to come to me and sue, because they know his name reigns past measurements when he rules. Let me say that again. And that's when all sorts of atheism want to come to me and sue, because they know his name reigns past measurements when he rules. And yo, and that's when I stand out even more when I'm proclaiming his name, because I stand here before you in the shame of the game. I'd rather chase after his glory instead of the fame, because I realize chasing after money doesn't give you enough change. It's the root of all evil, so remove where your heart remains. Not even sex can give you that pleasurable spiritual change. But I can't lie. I once lived a life full of pleasure with women enduring pain. I mean, I do struggle, sometimes I do fall, but when you know you have the rock of salvation, that's when you know you gotta stand tall. Keep fighting till you're above it all, because life is consistent of trials and tribulations. I almost got her pregnant, but thank God he switched my whole situation. Now my footsteps are following his, no need for navigation, because once I get lost, he redirects my path to realize that I can lose my own salvation. And I thank God he gives me strength whenever I'm facing sexual temptation, because Andy Mineo said it best. There's no need for premarital loving, ladies. It's not because I want a baby in the oven, it's because I want to stay pure till I'm a husband. Now that's right, I want to stay virtuous till I'm a husband, because relationship nowadays doesn't last when it's all about kissing and touching. The absence of love is usually lust. Not every girl wanna go clubbing or dressed up the ground with each other, but that's usually called humping. Not every guy trying to spit game from club hopping to hand rubbing. But I can understand. I remember when I was looking for love in the wrong places, having sex and desecrating faces, because all I wanted to do was just please my flesh. Listen, I encourage you to not be like my past, and even if you're going down the same road, I ask you, Lord, to help those removal, put on